What is going on, everybody? Welcome to episode number 4 of my Chesterfield career mode, and we're going to kick things off against Wimbledon right here. So far we were 3 wins and 0 losses into the season, which is really great. I think one of them's from World Class, and then from here on forth I'll just play on World Class. And in the next couple of seasons, maybe I'll even bump it up one more. We'll see how that goes. But we're just going to keep our starting team right here, and these were promising games for this team. Things were starting to look up for this team. At first, I was a little skeptical about how good they're going to be and how good they'll play together. But right there, a little bit of luck, no problem. 17th minute for Roberts, and he actually has 4-star skill moves. I didn't realize that until a couple games ago, and he is a lefty, so he plays really good on the right side for us. And I still don't know how to pronounce this guy's name, but Nautilus? I really don't know, but he plays for Ivory Coast. He's actually a really good striker. His speed's good, but his shot could be much better. But that's no problem. There's always room to improve for that. Right there, Morrissey is my favorite player, I have to say, on this team. He's so good. He can pass well, he creates chances, and he finishes well too. So that's 2-0 right there, and yeah, right here they get a little bit of luck as well. I thought I should have intercepted it. I thought I defended pretty well, but more right there in the 45th minute puts it to 2-1. So that's how we go into halftime right there. And this game was kind of back and forth. I think I had more chances and stuff right there. Beautiful little finish for Ryan in the 85th minute. Will seal the deal for this game right here. So 3-1, and another promising league game right there. This is only League 2, so there's still League 1, then Empire Champions, and then eventually the Premier League. But right there, he does a good job of just bodying off the defenders. And Morrissey, once again, with a beautiful little strike in the 90th minute. And that's about all that happened in this game. Yeah, that's 4-1 right there. And there wasn't really a whole lot of chances other than the goals. I'd have to say it is 4-1. I had 7 shots. I think it said they had 2. So yeah, the other 3 were just saves or catches or whatever. But yeah, I think last episode I sent out the scout, and next episode you'll see who he returns with. But we come up against what's their name? I don't remember, but it's a Capital One Cup game, or is it a J Payne Trophy? Might be a J Payne Trophy, and that game is actually pretty difficult. I just look here at the contracts, and there's so many players with 11 months left, and I just wanted to check what contracts were looking like, because I didn't want to have to go to the end of the season and have to think about signing all these players. But this guy, he's young, and he's not bad at all, so I just offer him one, and at this point I'm just going to offer a few players contracts depending on their age and how good they're playing for me so far. I go ahead and give him an important and 3 years, and I do offer Smith one as well, because he's going to be a very good player in a couple of years, at least I'm hoping. But O'Shea is also a fantastic player. But at this point, I'm just going to stick with 3 players, and as the season goes on, then I'll decide what to do then. But yeah, I always save it before a game, because there's so many freezing problems and so many glitches or whatever that can happen. So this is actually a J Payne Trophy. So we're playing against Sheffield, that's the name, and I'll have to put in all my backups because the last game was just a couple games ago, or a couple days ago, I mean. And my backup team, there's just something about them that, my first team is okay, but my second team just doesn't really do the job that well, which is disappointing, honestly, because I like to have a good first team than a good second team, but I don't feel I really have that with this team. So yeah, that's the team we're going to start with right here. And Doyle is on the bench once again. I never know whether to use him or Richards for the backup striker. I just compare them. I don't know who's better, really. I really don't. They're pretty similar, but I think Doyle is actually pretty short, and that tends to be a problem whenever it comes to the air. But world class, 5 minutes clear, all the normal stuff, and this was actually a decent game for both teams. We both played very well, and I think they're in the League 2. But that's a fantastic save right there by the keeper. And this keeper, I'm not sure what his overall is. It might be like a 62 maybe, I don't know, but it actually seems fairly high. He seems like a very good keeper. And they make a mistake right here. O'Shea passes off to Richards, and I'll just throw the ball back right there to Devitt, and there we go. That's why I offered him that contract. 75th minute with his weak foot, I believe. I don't think he's a lefty, but that was a fantastic goal nonetheless. And 75th minute, 1-0. This is the round 16, I believe, still. So, hopefully we can progress on and get some money for the victory and hopefully win. So, right here, they come back, and another great save by the keeper. That probably should have been a goal to even it up, but the keeper was just on form today. So, 89th minute, they have a corner, and fortunately, he just bats it right away. And that ends this game right there. So, very close game, 1-0 at the end, but we do come out victorious. So, there's a lot of J Paint Trophy games going on right there, as you just saw. And we do get some money for that game. Unfortunately, it's only 4,000, but, money's money. So, we'll take that 4,000, and hopefully as we progress through, they'll give us more and more money and make some important signings in the future. But that actually wraps up this episode right here. It's just a 2-game episode, and I might start simulating some games from now on. Maybe every time I lose, I'll simulate the next game if it's just like a league game or something. I don't know, because I feel there's too many games in a season, to just play all. But that actually does wrap up this video. I appreciate if you watched it, and episode 5 will be out shortly. Thanks for watching.